everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm sharing my 2024 fall clean and decorate. This is a really exciting video for me because it's the first time decorating for fall since moving back into the house, and I'm just so excited. When I moved in last year, I think fall had just ended and we were pretty much moving into Christmas. Not to mention I was trying to unpack and get settled and everything. So I'm really excited to be decorating for fall this year. I'm ready to get all the cozy vibes going. I'm going to be decorating all of the main spaces today, the kitchen, the dining room, and also the living room. Going to be changing out pillow covers, adding lots of candles and pumpkins around the house, and just make it a warm, cozy space for fall. I also woke up this morning and the air outside felt slightly cooler, which was really exciting because it feels like fall is officially starting to creep into the air. So I'm starting out in my bedroom. I'm going to get the bed made up, and then I'm going to use my bed to lay out all of my fall decor so I can see what I've got as I'm decorating. I have already kind of semi-decorated my bedroom. I did that a few videos back. Nothing crazy, but I did change my bed over to some cute bedding for fall, added some fall florals, and I'm pretty happy with that. Very simple, but like I said, I'm happy with that, so I'm not going to be adding any more decor in here today. Today's video will be focusing on the rest of the house. Also, today's video is really exciting because it's a group collaboration with some other sweet ladies here on YouTube. I have teamed up with Mandy Floors, Ashley Forbes, Jabara, and Happily Ever Becca. They are sharing some fall inspiration as well. So when you're finished with my video today, be sure to head down to the playlist and check out their videos. I'll have the playlist as well as their channels all linked below. And if you're coming over to my channel for the first time from another channel that's in the playlist, I'm so glad that you're here, and I really appreciate you stopping by to check out my channel. My name is Kelly. I do lots of cleaning, motivational videos, and home makeovers. I just shared a dining room makeover on Sunday if you want to check that out, but I'm so excited to be collaborating with these ladies today. Again, the playlist to everyone's videos are down below, as well as links to all of their channels, and if you head over, be sure to let them know that I sent you. So after I get my bedroom situated and all cleaned up, I actually have a little mini Goodwill haul that I wanted to share. Nothing crazy, but I did get a few pieces for the fall time. I really wanted some long sleeve pieces that I could wear in the fall here in Georgia because we don't really get freezing cold weather until about December, maybe through January. Our cold weather, like freezing cold weather, is very short-lived in Georgia, but we do have some crisp, cool mornings and evenings in the fall time. So I just wanted some pieces to wear for that and, you know, not be heating to death at the same time. Mini Goodwill haul. I just wanted to show y'all really quick what I got without taking up too much time. But I really like this first one. It screams fall time. I love that rusty color. That one was $2.99. This next one is also a beautiful fall color as well. It's more on the neutral side. This one was also $2.99. It's a blue one. I love. It's from Gap and it's so freaking cute. I believe it was $5, but it's in perfect condition. I love the length on it as well. And then the last piece is a hoodie from Fabletics. Also only $5. I was so excited to find that one because buying Fabletics full price is not cheap. So I was really excited about that. So So I got all of my fall decor laid out. That way I can see everything as I'm decorating. And I honestly thought that I went overboard with fall decor, but I actually used most all of it. So it worked out perfect. I did share a Hobby Lobby haul a couple of weeks ago with some fall decor that I had picked up there. But I also recently went to Big Lots and I got a few things there as well. See them throughout this video. But if y'all been sleeping on Big Lots fall decor, run. They have the cutest stuff. I told the cashier at checkout that I believe their stuff is right on par with Hobby Lobby. I'm not even kidding. And they have some really great prices as well. So if you're shopping for fall decor right now, definitely hit up Big Lots if you have one in the area. So let's go ahead and move into my kitchen. This will be the first area that I decorate, but first I need to get it cleaned up. I've not taken down any of my summer decor either, so I'm going to be doing that as I decorate today. I'm going to be replacing those pops of greenery with pops of fall florals, and I plan to keep it just very simple. I don't want a lot of clutter on my counters. I have specific areas in my kitchen that I like to decorate, and I'll switch those out for the seasons. So like for instance, my centerpiece on the island, that's something that I have all year round, and I'll just change the decor out on that for the different seasons. I also have a little peg shelf, and also the counter over by my coffee maker. I like to change the decor out there as well, but this keeps it less overwhelming for me, just focusing on those certain spaces. By the way, the cleaner that I'm using today is called Fallen Leaves by Mrs. Myers. I also have the apple cider coming in. That one I think is probably my all-time favorite Mrs. Myers fall scent. But I also really enjoy the Fallen Leaves as well. This was my first time using it, and it had my house smelling so good. I'm also going to be doing what I'm calling a no waste fall simmer pot. So we'll get that on to going here shortly. But between that and the cleaner and the candles, my house was smelling just like Cracker Barrel. So I've been seeing these snackle boxes a lot lately. They seem to be very popular. And so I decided to order one for the kids since we do go to the hospital quite frequently to see their dad. And we usually will spend several hours. So I like to take snacks with us. So anyways, I decided to order one, and it's been working fantastic. It's got 8 different compartments. So I've been doing a mix of fruit and different little crackers and pretzels. I'll add some cheese cubes as well. I'll link it down below if y'all are interested, but so far I'm loving it and I do not regret the purchase.
As I'm staying close to the mirror, a lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember, place a hand upon my heart as her, she was a believer. Sometimes I can feel her arms holding me as forever. Changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love.
So this is me just being extra, but I got some pumpkin spice Dawn spray to clean my sink with. I found it at Walmart and it smells so good. But here's a little question for y'all. Are you a pumpkin spice girly or are you an apple girly? It seems to be a pumpkin versus apple battle, so let me know which one you are. I feel like I'm kind of a cross between the two because I like the smell of pumpkin spice but not so much the taste. However, apple, I love the smell and the taste. So I guess you could say I'm more of an apple girly, but I still do enjoy the smell of pumpkin spice. I just don't like the taste. So let me know which one you are for the fall time. Are you pumpkin spice or are you apple? But speaking of apple, y'all will have to let me know if you've tried the Starbucks new apple drink yet. It's the iced apple crisp chai. Very good fall drink if you like chai, but I had it recently and I really enjoyed it.
Changes every heart, and any heart can change you. You call, I fall. There's a legacy.
Promise you guys, we are getting into the fall decor very soon. I just wanted to get all of my cleaning out of the way first. I wanted to wipe down my counters and my backsplash really good today. I've been noticing some splatters on my backsplash, so I wanted to get that cleaned up. I'm also going to make some changes over by my sink. That area just bugs me. It's really cluttered, so I'm actually going to be doing something different and simplifying that. I got some new pump bottles I'm going to set out for my dish soap and my hand soap, and the rest is going. They're just very simple dark glass bottles. They come with labels as well and a little wooden riser, so I'll put the dish soap in one and antibacterial soap in the other. Bath and Body Works soaps are fun, but I'm going to be switching out all of those from now on with antibacterial, just so we can keep down on the germs. We do go see the boy's dad a lot, and if y'all don't know, he has leukemia, so we try to really keep down on the germs. But I love these bottles. I feel like they're easier on the eye, and they just look so much cleaner and neater and more cohesive with the rest of my kitchen.
Train just left this town while I'm slowly heading back to my apartment. I'm not asking for your thoughts, I'm just thinking out loud in the darkness. Ooh, there's no.
For my fall simmer pot, I'm calling it a no waste because I've got some apples to use. The kids also had some oranges left over that we had peeled, so I saved the peels with the simmer pot in mind and also some leftover oranges. So I'm going to throw all of that into the pot with some cinnamon sticks. I'm going to let this simmer on low today while I decorate, just so my house will be smelling like fall and kind of sets the mood, I guess you could say.
Broken, I can see the dawn.
Found those little wooden salt and pepper shakers recently in a thrift shop. I had shared them in a thrift haul, so I'm gonna set those next to my stove with this cute little pumpkin. I'm gonna layer my new dish towels from TJ Maxx on my stove handle. I'm really liking that layered look, and I love the texture of these.
Times will come again when the wind is blowing in.
Just one more little piece I want to add to my stove is this spoon rest that I found at Big Lots. I did have a white one, but I'm going to switch it out for the orange just to add a little fall vibe to my stove. Okay, so moving on to the centerpiece on my island, you see me adding this dark amber vase right now, but I do change that out for the yellow jug vase that I found thrifting recently. If you guys watched my thrift haul, you probably know what I'm talking about, but it's like a big yellow jug vase, and I just found that it looked so much better than the amber vase. So later on, I do switch that out. I'll switch out the pumpkin, but I'll show the final look of everything at the end of the video. That's just how I am when I'm decorating. I move things around a lot, and it may even take me a day or two to get it just right.
Broken, I can see the dawn is coming just for you. It's just for you. Oh, it's just for you.
So on my little peg shelf here, this is one of my favorite spots in my house. I actually made this shelf out of some scrap wood, and I added some little pegs on the front. So for the fall time, I'm just going to replace the baby's breath in the basket with some dried baby's breath. I found that at Big Lots. I'm replacing the blue cloth with an orange one, and I'm going to add some pumpkins on top with this little fall sign that I also picked up from Big Lots, and I love how this little shelf turned out.
people knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill.
Moving over to my coffee bar area, I really struggled with this counter. It took me some time to get things just right, and I was thinking I was gonna try something new over here, rearrange things, but it just wasn't working out because my coffee maker only makes sense in that one corner by the fridge, and the coffee maker kind of runs the show over here. The placement of everything else revolves around that. So I'm gonna start by pulling everything off this counter, give everything a good wipe, and I'm also gonna put all of my everyday mugs away in the cabinet, replace those with some fall mugs.
Decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across some memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she
I got this mug tree from a very sweet subscriber when I moved back into the house, and I absolutely love it because I love having my mugs out on display. In my coffee, I like to use the sugar-free Torani syrup, so I thought it would be fun to display those. These bottles also have labels. They come with just about every flavor label that you can think of, and some are even blank for you to write your own, but I'm gonna set those next to my coffee maker, and I tried a few different ways of displaying those. I tried a riser with a cute pumpkin picture behind it, but I just wasn't loving that. It was too much clutter.
Where's your heart at? Why did you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter.
If y'all remember in my fall decor haul, I shared these pillow covers that I got off Amazon, and I wasn't sure how I was going to use them, but I knew that I wanted to use them somehow because I just love them. I think they're so pretty. I'm actually going to be using one here on my little wooden ladder. No one's going to know that it's a pillow cover, and I love how it looks sitting next to my fruit bowl full of apples. Such a fall vibe.
You're gone now. Will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go.
So I'm just going to finish up here in my kitchen by going over the floors really quick. If you're wondering what I'm spraying on the floors as I mop, I'm using the Wood for Good by Method. It's supposed to be for hard floors, but I don't even care. It smells so good. It's almond scent, and to me it smells like a baby wash or a lotion or something. It's got a really nice light scent to it.
In space, you're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the space.
Moving into the dining room, thank you guys so much for all of your feedback and opinions on this room. I truly appreciate it. I know that the style is not for everyone. There's a lot of wood tones going on in here, but to me, it gives it that collected look that I'm going for. I'm very into cottage core vintage right now, so nothing's gonna be matchy match, but I do plan on doing something different with my kitchen table. I forgot to mention that in the dining room makeover video, and I got so many comments on it, but I do plan on doing something different with the table. A lot of you say to paint the legs and possibly sand down the top. Some of you even say to get rid of it altogether and do a round table. And while I'm still undecided on what I'm gonna do with it, I do want to do something different, but that's probably going to be something that I do after the holidays. Some of you are also asking about baseboards. That's something that I'm still working on. It's going to take some time. I did have some money saved, and then I had to turn around and use it on a new air conditioning unit because mine went out just a couple of weeks ago, so that kind of set me back. But I'm thinking hard on maybe doing the baseboards myself, maybe with some 1x3 boards. I don't think it would be hard. I'm just worried more so about the angles than anything. I don't know if I would be able to get the angles right. So in my dining room makeover, a lot of y'all said no placemats until dinner time, that it's just too busy with the placemats on the table with the runner. And I have to say, I agree. So I'm gonna be removing those later. I'm really glad that y'all pointed that out because I love the table so much more with just the runner. So on the top of my mantle, I'm adding this garland that I found at Hobby Lobby with some candlesticks, and I love how this turned out. It really filled my mantle out. I was worried about the picture that I got to go above my mantle. Maybe it was too small for the space, but now that I have the garland and the candles up there, it looks about the size that it should be. It's perfect for the space, I think, but that was a chance that I was taking when I got the picture. I knew that it may look too small. I also knew I was going to be adding more things with my fall decor, so I'm glad that it worked out. So here in a second, I'm going to add some twinkle lights to the garland on my mantle, but I'm gonna go ahead and add this pumpkin picture from Hobby Lobby on top of my secretary desk cabinet. I had to ask y'all in my last video what the formal name was, so thank y'all for telling me, but I thought that pumpkin picture really looked good up here. I had tried using it in my kitchen, but it just wasn't working, and I'm so glad because I think it's just perfect for the cabinet with the white accent pieces I have in the cabinet, and I also think that the frame of the photo ties in really well. On my buffet cabinet, I'm going to use this vase that I had on my kitchen table and set that over here with some fall florals. I wish it was black, but all I have is white, so I'm just going to use what I have. I probably will replace it. I could paint it, but then come springtime, I'm going to want it white again, so I think I'm just going to buy a black one, so that way I have one of each for the different seasons. But I love the florals, that's not the white, so definitely going to be switching that out. The scented pine cones I picked up from Big Lots, and you'll see me putting them here on the buffet, but I do move them later to my entryway table. I have a gold leaf that I was trying to use on my entryway table, but it just wasn't looking right, so I brought that in here, and I put the pine cones in the living room on my entryway table, and I may pick up some little pumpkins or something to add to them, but for now I just have the pine cones. And I love this glass pumpkin. I knew that this was going to go on my new buffet from the moment that I saw it in the store. I believe that's from TJ Maxx. Don't forget that I will go through and show all of the final results with you guys at the end of the video, but I'm just going to vacuum really quick in here, and then we're going to move on to the living room.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got
Moving on to the last room that I want to decorate, my living room. I'm going to get a cozy ambiance on the TV. I chose a little fireplace scene. I'll link it down below for y'all, but I find all of my ambiance scenes on YouTube. They have just about any kind that you can imagine. My favorites are the fall ones and the coffee shop scenes. I like to put the coffee shops on, like if I'm sitting there editing or we're doing homeschool. Some of them will play laid back jazzy music, so it's something nice to have on in the background. This one that I have on today just has the sound of fire, super cozy. Here in my living room, I'm going to be switching out pillow covers for some warm fall colored ones. I'll also be decorating my entryway table, and I have a cute idea for above my TV.
You've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go.
So this basket that's under my blanket ladder, I've been using that to put extra blankets in, but I'm actually going to use that today for my new olive tree. I've been on the hunt for a basket for my olive tree at the thrift store, but I have yet to find one. And then today when I was cleaning, I had the idea just to use this one that I've been using for blankets. So I'm just going to use that for my olive tree, and I love how that elevated the olive tree.
You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you.
So this entryway table was another area that I struggled with. I can't get it the way that I'm envisioning. This little truck I found at Big Lots, and I think it is just too cute. But like with my coffee bar slash counter area, you'll see me decorating this entryway table one way, but when you see it at the end, I definitely have moved things around. I had to walk away from it on this day because it was getting where I was overthinking everything, and when I get like that, I just have to walk away. So that's what I did, and then the next day off camera, I moved some things around. But if I'm being completely honest, I'm still not 100% happy with it. But the way that you see it at the end of the video is how I'm gonna leave it for a bit. Sometimes I just have to sit on things for a bit. So here above my TV, I have this floating shelf, so I'm gonna do like a little mantle effect with it. I'm gonna add some garland that I got from Big Lots along with some fairy lights. I love using fairy lights in the fall because it adds a warm, fuzzy ambiance to a space. I'm also adding my Fall is Proof That Change is Beautiful picture from Hobby Lobby, although I need to figure out a way to raise that up. The garland kind of cuts off the bottom half so you can't read it all the way. And then I also have some battery LED candles I'm gonna put on either side of that picture, and I love how that turned out so much. And it's funny because when I was finished and I stood back to look at it, it kind of matched the TV. By the way, if you're wondering what that black box is to the right of my TV, that's the kids' PlayStation. I need to move it because it's a huge eyesore, but real life over here. just gonna add a little bit of fall decor to my coffee table. I had these stems that I was planning to use at first, but then I kind of thought they were a little loud for the coffee table, a little too bright. So I traded those for some more neutral tone down stems that I had. I'm gonna add a little sweater pumpkin and my favorite candle this year, the Fallen Leaves from TJ Maxx. And I totally just realized that the name of this candle is the same as the Mrs. Meyer's. I don't think they smell the same, but they have the same name. My house feels so warm and fall ready. Let me know what you think about everything. Which part is your favorite? Any suggestions on anything? I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know I've been enjoying all of the fall clean and decorate videos, so I'm about to head down to the playlist myself and watch everyone's videos. I hope that y'all have a great rest of your day and week. Remember to drop a butterfly down in the comments before you go, and I'll see you in the next one.